Hey there everyone, it's me again. You're noticing I'm wearing a hat. I haven't done that in a while. Mostly because my hair is curling up in very not friendly, not fun ways. It would look good earlier, but it hates me. But yeah, good news to start off with. I'm a high school graduate. Yay! But yeah, last day was yesterday, and today was my graduation, but I didn't end up going because, my mom's always said that I marched to the beat of a different drum shape. She posted that on Facebook today and tagged me in it. But I guess that drummer is lazy and poor because I just didn't feel like going and paying $70 for a cap and gown I'm going to use once. Nah. But yeah, so I instead got a graduation present. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, this actually is a very nostalgic hat for me. I stole it from my friend Pierce a while ago, and he never asked for it back. So thank you, Pierce. Went to a Monkees concert last night. That was fun. Not doing the Monkees today, though. Instead, I'm doing an album that I really do enjoy, and I've wanted to do it for a while, just haven't thought about it. Sum 41's album, Chuck. I actually just did a little bit of research on this for a little while, meaning about the past 5 minutes. But it's actually got a really interesting story as to how it got the name Chuck. After Does This Look Infected to You, Sum 41, that was their second album, this is their third. It's sold over 5 million copies, just a little thing. And also won a Juno Award in Canada in 2005. But yeah, so they were after the success of Does This Look Infected, they took a little break from touring, and they started doing a documentary about the Congo and how war was breaking out then. This is back in like 2004, 2005-ish. And while they were there, they started filming everything, and they were in their hotel, and two guys from the UN came through and gave this big, or from what I understand is what I read, two guys in the UN came through and were telling everybody everything's going to be okay. Sorry. They were saying everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be okay. And then pretty much as soon as they left, fighting broke out. And they were saying that how they went to sleep and everything, and that they didn't know what was going on, and there were gunshots and everything, of course, because it's modern day in Africa. Of course, there are guns. But and they went one morning. The next morning they woke up and they went to the hotel restaurant, and they were eating breakfast, and the gunshots kept getting closer and closer. And then a guy from the UN named Chuck, I can't remember his last name at the moment, but I have that bad a memory. Senioritis is still taking its after effects, even though I'm done with it. Take a little while. But Chuck came through and was telling him, like, yeah, here, leave the restaurant, we are all in this room, and Chuck would keep continuously leaving to go and find help, and then he would come back telling them, like, what else is going on, everything's going to be okay, and all that. The armored carriers finally came and got them out of there, and so Sum 41, because Chuck saved their lives, they're like, we're going to name our next album after you. So they did. And it's a really, really good album. It's honestly one of my favorite Sum 41 albums. I mean, I've loved Sum 41. They mix pop punk with rap and metal, which is really cool. It's kind of like new metal. It's kind of like Korn meets Green Day in a sense. It's just fun. Except the metal's more thrashy than bass and stuff driven. But yeah, it's really cool. Love this album, and I got it for Christmas, and I'm just now finally doing the video on it. But yeah, so let's get started on this. Number 5. This is back to being a top 5. I'm doing music again. I'll do the Sonic Generations Part 3 and later, and eventually I'll do Final Fantasy Tactics Advance Part 2 eventually. I don't know. But yeah, number 5, Angels with Dirty Faces. It is the 4th track on the album, and the reason I picked this one, it's got a really cool intro. That's not the only reason. Actually, I use this intro as very heavy inspiration for a song of my own that I wrote. In the way that it's played like da 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 Da, 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 da. I actually almost copied that, but not quite. I'm not that bad. But yeah. So that is just a really cool song, and all that. Number 4. I'm tired. Number 4 is Pieces. It was one of the singles released at. God, Twix is messing up my throat. But the Pieces, it had a really cool video. It's a really sad song. It's about the band has all said that it's about a relationship, but not exactly one with a girl. Just any kind of relationship, really. I guess that's up to the listener. Number 3 is The Bitter End, which I really like the song. This was kind of the song that really got me into this album. I was just kind of going through because I got it for Christmas. I was laying in my bedroom floor and I was just listening to it, and I'm like, this is pretty sick. Because I'm like, this sounds familiar, and then later on I listened to it and I'm like, holy crap, this sounds like Blackened by Metallica. So I had Alex, or I hate calling him that, I had my friend Chaparro, who you all know. I had him listen to it, and I'm like, tell me this does not sound like Metallica to you. And he's like, it sounds like Blackened. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. And it's really cool. It sounds pretty consistent. I mean, you guys should look it up and listen to it and tell me it does not sound like Blackened. But which I just think it's a really cool, like, angry song, and it's about death, hence the bitter end. I mean, death is the bitter end generally, unless you die peacefully, but I don't know. Number 2 is Some Say. Had a video, really depressing song, more so than Pieces, in my opinion. Sadly, my copy of the CD, my dad got it used, just like, what was the other one I did that I got for Christmas? What was it? I forget what it was. Yeah, I don't remember, but I did another video that my dad... No, it was Nothing and Nowhere. It was, blank. Birthday Massacre, that's it. I had a major mind blank. I apologize for that. I'm tired. But yeah, so but yeah, it's like I got this one also used, like how that one's case was broken. This one is a little bit scratched, so it cuts off a little bit of Some Say. So I don't know the full song except for when I watch the video, but so I don't have the full song on here, but it's still a great song nonetheless. But here's the intro for Angel Dirty Faces. And then that's where my inspiration stops. But yeah, so Some Say, really depressing song. You all probably figured that would be my number 1, but it's not. Number 1 is No Reason. The second song on the album, which it's kind of the first song, it's kind of a 2-part with the intro called Intro. But I love No Reason. It's just it's really catchy, and after the bitter end, after I listened to that, and I went back through and listened to the album, that was the song that stuck out the most to me, because I just heard, and I'm just like, dang, this is pretty freaking sweet. The guitars are great, the vocals, I love Derek Whibley's voice. It's a shame that he just left the band. That really sucks, because I wanted to see them live, and I almost had the opportunity. I almost went to Rock on the Range a few years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago. I almost went, but my dad said tickets were too expensive. And it sucks that Smashing Pumpkins would be there too, and that was my last chance to see Sum 41, because they weren't touring it ever again until they broke up, and I'm like, this makes me sad. But anyway, too late now. Maybe they'll get back together later on. I don't know. But yeah, so No Reason is my favorite. And yeah, that about sums it up. It's, like I said, a really cool story of how the album got its name. And yeah, so if you like what you've seen, then like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. And now that I'm not in high school anymore and it's summer, I'll probably have a little bit more time to do this, so I'll be able to put a little bit more effort into it. Not that I don't put effort into it now, but I'll have a little bit more time to put in a little bit more. So, yeah, I might do that, and if I have no time, I'm probably seriously deceiving myself in saying that, because now I'm working full-time and with college 2/3 days a week. But yeah, it should be fun. We'll find out. I love all of you. please push subscribe. Please comment if there's an album you want me to do. Or really, I'm just pushing this past 10 seconds. If there's an album you guys want me to do, because I'm starting to run out of ideas. It takes me forever to decide on an album. And yeah, so if there's an album you want me to do, or if there's whether I've heard of it or not, then let me know and I'll listen to it and I'll do it. Nobody comments on my videos. It makes me sad. But because you guys need to, because now that I'm monetized or whatever, but I'm sorry for ads, but I want more people. But yeah, so if you like what you've seen, then like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey there everyone, it's me again. Just wanted to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe, and to thank you for watching, because that makes me happy, and I like it when you guys do that. So yeah, thank you. I'm a high school graduate now, so I'll be able to put more time and effort into this, so I think you guys will be pleased with the results. At least I hope you will. I know I will be. But, yeah, so if there's an album you want me to do, then let me know and I will give it a listen. If you like this, then like I've said a few times, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and so you don't have to, search for it, and you can just know and just click it right there. So yeah, remember everyone to have a great summer. Be safe. I love you all, and please be safe so you don't die, so you can continue watching my videos. Yay for humanity. Yeah. Bye, everybody.